Chi-Town, stand up. Hawaii, stand up. ATL, stand up. DF Dub, stand up. Miami, stand up. New York, stand up. LA to the Bay, stand up. You're in the mix with DJ Ill 808.
It's your boy DJ Ill 808 live in the mix. We got Cara Quici in the house. What's good?
Hi, what's up?
Cara, what's good? Where you at right now? You in Texas? You in New York? LA? Let us know.
I'm in New York City right now. I'm in Manhattan.
It's a long way from Corpus Christi, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, I got a couple questions for you, Cara.
Sure. Thank you for having me, by the way.
Oh, no.
It's very nice to meet you.
No worries. I appreciate you stopping by. We hear you got a hot new single coming out. It was blessed by Rick Rubin.
Yeah, Rick Rubin actually approved it, which was pretty amazing. He's a tough crowd to please, so I was honored to have him approve the song. It is a remake of the Beastie Boys' Fight for Your Right to Party, but my version is just called Fight. So it's a lot of fun, and I got you guys an exclusive sneak peek of it tonight.
Well, I appreciate it. The fans appreciate it as well. What made you start singing?
Well, I actually grew up in a family that holds music very close to their hearts, so I grew up going to amazing concerts as a child with my parents. So I was a kid and I was at like hard rock concerts or jazz festivals or, you know, all kinds of things. I was even at like Joe Satriani concert when I was just a very young little child. So I grew up with music. My dad also plays guitar and he was in a band himself when he was younger. So I've been around music all my life and myself a musician growing up, so it just seemed natural.
All right, so who were some of your inspirations when you started singing?
Well, I did grow up singing in the church choir, and I think for me that was a big inspiration because church hymns are always classic, and it's a great place to start. You know, no one's judging your work, no one's staring you down, you're just there and you're enjoying yourself and you're singing. So I would say that was a big first inspiration, as well as the concerts that I went to as a child, because I was just getting such a good sense of music at such a very young age.
Well, you've been compared to some big names out there, and I'm going to just throw one of them out there right now, Madonna. What do you feel in comparison right there?
Well, it is an honor. Obviously, Madonna is a legend. I do like to think that I'm different, but again, it is an honor. There are, a few similarities. We're both Italian. We both have blonde hair. But definitely I have my own traits and my own things about me that make me as an artist, make me Cara. I'm completely different. But to be compared to anyone that's successful, hit the pavement and gone out there and become such a legend as she is, it's always an honor.
Most definitely, because if you're going to be compared to anyone, you want to be compared to a legend. So that means that, you know what, you got something going on right there. Hey, I got a track. Yeah. It's called Away From You. Who produced that track for you?
That was actually produced by Fuego. He recently did Chris Brown's Turn Up the Music, and it was remixed by the Jump Smokers, who do a lot of remixes for artists out there. So it was a really great team, and I actually co-wrote it, so I was happy with that. I did a lot of the melodies on there. So I'm excited for you to play it.
All right. Hey, we're going to talk about this after the break, but I just seen you on TV recently, but we ain't going to tell the fans exactly where I saw you at, but we're going to talk about that after the break. So go ahead, without further ado, I'm going to let y'all listen to Away From You, Cara Quici.
Hi, this is singer Cara Quici, and you're listening to NGA, Next Generation Atlanta Radio. Running in the opposite way to you. I'm trying to catch.
Boy, DJ Ill 808 live in the mix. That was Cara Quici with Away From You. Cara, I think you got a hit on your hands right there.
Thank you. It was actually all over the radio in late 2010 into early 2011, and got pretty high up the chart. So I'm very proud of it. Thank you very much.
I think y'all might want to re-release that one right there, because that's a club banger.
Yeah, that one's always good for re-releasing, because every time you hear it, you just want to dance. It's a good workout song, too.
It is. Hey, I just saw you recently on TV Real Housewives of New York on Bravo. Well, how'd you get that right there?
Sonia Morgan, who's the housewife on The Real Housewives of New York, asked me to perform at her anniversary, or not her anniversary, at one of the other housewives' anniversaries. You know, everyone had a blast. It was a lot of fun, and, you know, I'd do it again.
And you got the debut 3 of your singles on that show. What 3 singles were those?
Fall, Bad Girl, and Do It Now. And Fall and Bad Girl was produced by a producer named Eric Santacola. He's actually signed with Red One now, so I really loved working with him. He's awesome. And Do It Now was actually produced by Tommy Brown, who just recently worked with Nas on his new album. So another amazing, amazing producer. So I'm very blessed that I get to work with these awesome producers, and it's such a blessing. It really is.
If you weren't a singer right now, what would you be doing?
I think if I wasn't singing, building my recording career and my performance career, I would probably be honestly dedicating all my time to Broadway. But I just love the theater. I love performing. So if I wasn't working on my career as a recording artist, then I would probably be working on my career as a Broadway performer.
Hey, do you remember the first song that you ever wrote?
Yes. Growing up, you write lyrics on your notepad, you know, stuff like that. But the first real time I actually hit the recording studio was in 2007 into 2008 in Los Angeles. And it's actually a ballad, and I sing and play the piano to that song.
Oh, good deal. Hey, it's a song out there called Without You. What was the inspiration behind that song?
Those times when you're frustrated with your significant other and you just want to go out and party and forget about them for the night. That's what the song is about. And it's produced by Tommy Brown as well. Tommy Brown. You
said Tommy Brown produced that one as well?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and let you introduce this track to the fans.
You're listening to NGA Radio, and this next track is called Without You.
It's your boy DJ Ill 808 live in the mix. You tuned in to NGA Radio. You know what it is.
We're together, but you're the one to break it up. The first to say that you're in love, also the first to give it up.
That was Without You by Cara Quici. Cara, that song right there, Without You, I don't know what the music industry would be without you right now, because you don't sound like any artist that's out right now.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
How long did it take you to record that song?
I actually recorded that pretty quick. I was working with a writer named Victoria Monet, and it was Victoria, me, and Tommy Brown, and they were just so easygoing and cool and comfortable. So the studio process for that actually was quick. We were just flowing, and it happened.
Being that it don't sound like any other artist with that song right there, I'm wondering who's in your iPod right now, who's on your playlist.
I'm all over the place. I love so many different types of music. I really do. So on my iPod, you can find definitely a little bit of everything. And what was very surprising is I'm in the process of writing my EP coming out in 2013, and it was so funny because one of the songs that I'm writing, the melodies came out like a little country, and I'm like, whoa, where did this come from? So that'll probably be a ballad, obviously, because the EP is not country, so that'll be turned into a ballad. But yeah, that's just an example of how my love of music completely ranges.
If you had a chance to work with any artist, living or dead, who would it be?
Well, maybe Calvin Harris.
Wow.
And even to jump somewhere completely different. I think that maybe something romantic, even going to completely different side, you know, where people wouldn't expect me to go, and getting back to that piano and, you know, maybe, you know, going back to those roots with, you know, an artist who is more jazz or piano. That would also be a great thing for me, I think, too.
I could definitely see you working with Calvin Harris. He's been doing his thing on the DJ scene as well, you know, all over Vegas and Europe.
Yeah.
So
I love his music, yeah.
All right. Now, the song that we all been waiting for, Fight, originally produced by Rick Rubin for the Beastie Boys, but you guys had a chance to sample it. How long did it take for you to get that sample cleared?
Let's just say I recorded that song in 2010. Let's just say that. But yeah, it took a long time. And I really love it. I thought it was a good fit for me because growing up, I listened to the Beastie Boys, and I actually choreographed some dances to their music, to body moving. And it's just, everyone wants to go out and fight for something in their life, and to combine such a great energy of that, you know, because everyone's fighting for their own goals and their own dreams, and to combine that with just going out and having fun and letting everybody know that you don't care what they think of you. I think everyone, you know, loves that. So, I mean, loves that part of them, and they just need to express that. So I love this song for that reason. This is actually a teaser of it.
I know I was kind of upset when I got the file across. I was like, hold on, this isn't big enough to be a song. Is this a drop? But you know what? I've been listening to it all day long. So you know what? I've teased myself with this track. So I'm not going to have the fans waiting for too long. So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all listen to this Fight. You tune in to NGA Radio. You know what it is, right?
Commercial-free independent music. You're tuning into NGA Radio. NGA Radio.
Cara, that Fight is a banger. Another banger right there.
I love it. I know. I love performing it. I've been performing it at night here in New York at different places. But it's been quite a time.
All right, you're going to have to stop by when you release that track and debut it here on NGA Radio. How's that sound?
Of course, for sure.
All right. Hey, the fans want to know if you are married or single.
I am single. I'm just, you know, my boyfriend does my music right now.
All right, I can respect that. Hey, if fans want to get in contact with you, how can they hit you up?
My website is www.caraquici.com, and there's a place to leave a message there. Or you could just go to Twitter, twitter.com/CARAQUICI.
Hey, I want to thank you for stopping by. Do you want to shout out any of your management team? Because I know we've been working real hard with your management team.
Yeah, shout out to Darwin of Darwin World Media. Awesome manager, working 24 hours a day. And also shout out to I just left the studio a couple days ago. I'm working on my 2013 EP, and I'm working with the new producer, Bobby Blaze. I want to shout him out and thank him for giving me such a banging track to work on. And I worked on that with a songwriter named Wendy Parr, and we were very proud of it. That's a new song called End of the Universe, and that'll be coming out next year as well. But I just want to shout them out too. So, and I want to shout you out, DJ L.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you giving us the opportunity to interview and hit us up with that teaser for that Fight right there. I'm trying to figure out how I can get the rest of the song out of it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'd love to come back when the song is officially released and give y'all, you know, an exclusive time to play it, the whole entire song. That would be awesome. I
appreciate it. I want to shout out Darwin as well because he worked real good with us. And I want the fans to know that they can hit you up on Twitter as well. That's at Cara Quici. If you don't know how to get in contact with her, hit me up on Twitter because it's all over. We're going to be promoting this album and these singles all year, all right? So I appreciate you for stopping by, Cara.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thanks again. It was
all right,
a pleasure.
You too. When you listening to the radio, who are you listening to?
NGA Radio is my favorite radio station, Next Generation Atlanta.
And who's your favorite DJ?
My favorite DJ is DJ L808.